Hello, and thank you for joining me again this week. This week I'm bringing to you this Line 6 pedal. It's got number 2 on it because I've got 4 of these. These pedals, for some reason, are not very popular. And a lot of people have slagged them off. Maybe it's because they haven't used them properly, or they've just tried it quickly and thought, no, it's not for me. But with some careful juggling, these things sound fantastic. They're just, I've used them for years, because that's why I've got 4 of them. They just sound amazing, and you can pick them up fairly cheaply. Line 6 don't make them anymore, which is a shame, and I'm always on the lookout for another one if I find it cheap enough. But yeah, I think if you when you sculpt the sound out of these, they just sound incredible. I know that there's been a few other people who've talked about them on their channels and that, and they've really dissed them. They've really sort of slagged them off. But I love mine, and I've recorded with it loads, and it sounds incredible. I've done recording in the studio with it. I've done, uh, playing on albums with it. I've done all sorts of stuff with it. So we'll give it a fair chance. I admit the metal is, I think it's based on a Marshall. Pulverize is based on like a Mesa, and the Insane is, I don't know what that's based on, but it's pretty intense. And it's got a built-in noise gate, which is useful, which really works as well, which is nice. And then you've got level, scoop, drive, bass, mid, and treble. We'll give it some sounds and see what you think of it. This week I'm in as usual, my Mesa Boogie Recto Verb. And I thought I'd dig out a guitar that I haven't used for a little while, my Gibson M3, the metallic orange one. Because I love this thing and I don't use it enough. But I'll give you the dry sound of the bridge humbucker. And I'll go to the neck humbucker. Now put it in single coil. I'll go bridge single coil. And of course it's got a single coil in the middle. But I should probably stick to the bridge humbucker, because this is a metal pedal after all. So I've got everything sort of set at noon apart from the drive, and I've got the level up a bit because that's basically where Unity is. So when this thing's cranked up through the amp loud, it just sounds fantastic. I don't care what people say. Go to the neck humbucker. These have got Dirty Fingers Plus pickups in, so they're pretty hot. So the noise you've got off, noise gate 1 and noise gate 2, but I always leave it in noise gate 2. Let's try adding some gain up on that. Let's go up to about halfway. Right, so add a bit more gain. Let's give it the beans. Let's try. Typical Wasp in a jam drum. Yeah, it needs some of that in like that. Yeah. So I really like this pedal, so I'm a bit biased. Right, I'm going to go over to there, so I turn the drive down again. And keep the level, put the scoop there. Adjust these, and we'll bring it into taste. This is where this pedal starts to come alive, from the pulverized to the insane. It just sounds mental. I love this pedal. I think it sounds great. Don't care what anybody else says. could just go on there for ages. Huh? Yep. Amazing. Let's try everything back at that again. So I've gone into insane now. And as the canary, it's dead quiet. No hissing, no noise, no nothing. And I've got the guitar on full volume. Let's give it everything. yeah, I hope that you've liked this pedal as much as I do. I mean, I admit you're not going to use the drive full up. You're going to sort of balance it to what amp or what PA that you're using. It's just a case of carefully doing your bass, middle, and treble, and your scoop, and your drive, and then just adjusting your level to whatever you want it to be. But it's a great pedal. And I can't understand why there's so much hate for this thing. You just, like I said, it's just sculpting your sound and finding whatever it is that suits you. And I love this thing. As I said, I've got 4 of them, and it's just brilliant. I just really can't understand why it's hated so much. But each to their own. What's some people like, others don't. So live and let live. But yeah, it's a great pedal. I'm going to try and change things up a bit. I'm trying to come up with some new ideas for this channel. So anyone who's got any suggestions or anything they'd like me to show with different guitars, different pedals, or different amps, just let me know, and I shall try my best to bring it to you. And I shall see you hopefully again next week, as we've still got our puppies taking up most of our time. So take care, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.